Bangle box, rhythm and ribbons. That's you, showing the world what you can do. Keep it up. Get in shape, girl. You'll love the feeling. Get in shape, girl. It's so appealing.
Now you can work it out with Bangle Bop's weighted bracelets and show it off with Rhythm and Ribbons.
Ribbon and ribbons.
Get in shape, girl.
Get in shape, girl, from Hasbro.
I'm Sean Stewart.
I'm Allie Smith.
Yeah.
And I'm Marilyn Ann Michaels.
Heck yes.
We're getting in shape, girl.
We're getting very in shape, girl. It's happening over here for Rules for Dating. How's everybody doing out there?
Whoop, whoop.
Doing good? You want to tweet us over at our Twitter, R4DTV, or hit us up on our Facebook, Rules for Dating, or you know what? We're live at YouTube. So just let us know in the comments below. Marilyn's checking that over there on her pooter.
Mm-hmm.
She got her computer open this morning. What the heck is that, Allie? For real? All right. Well, I guess we're kicking this thing off. I got to get this social thing out of my face. So I guess we're kicking this thing off with, we're talking about getting fit with dating, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we have a very special guest with us today.
That's right.
Marla Hudnall. Am I pronouncing it good?
No,
Is
it's
it
Hudnall.
Hudnall. Okay.
Yes.
Marla, what do you do?
I am the co-owner over at NerdFit, which is a little nerd-based gym out in North Hollywood. So yeah, our goal is to get a bunch of like-minded individuals together, and we have
create
a lot of fun.
superheroes.
Yes, create superheroes. Get ready for Comic-Con because damn it, we have to look good in our cosplay costumes. So
That's right. Do you cosplay, Marla?
I did Ren Fair for about 4 years.
All right.
So I sort of got it out of my system, but I don't really cosplay. I like to go look at all the costumes and analyze everything, but
I mean, I don't know if this is a class I can take over at NerdFit, but I think you should just have like full character costume outfits, like just walking around the Comic-Con floor, like the con floor in cosplay can be a workout.
Well, we talked about possibly doing like a sword and shield class.
Ooh,
which would be interesting.
Oh,
like,
man.
what would you do?
Sign me up for that.
You know, like you run around with like swords and shields and do drills, like sledgehammers and all that stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I think it'd be great.
It'd be like real world, like Warcraft or something like that.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
real world.
Real world. So,
Emphasis on.
Allie, you decided to show us a video starting in the beginning of the episode. What the heck was that about?
Yeah, so that's Get in Shape Girl from like the mid to late 80s.
I mean, if you're a child of the 80s, you might be more familiar with it. Tell me about it.
Well, girls, older women now that were once little girls, Marilyn, Marla.
Damn,
Yes.
You did this. You know you got in shape, girl. And they had like the little cassette tape, and you had like the little ribbon ones, and I would just like hole up in my parents' bedroom and like put the little. It was like Jane Fonda for tots.
Oh, totally.
It's the last time I ever worked out.
So I think, Marla, we're adding that to the NerdFit curriculum. Over here at Rules for Dating, we're going to have a whole series over at the NerdFit gym.
Is the Get in Shape Girl ribbon revival?
You should have like retro workout stuff, like
Oh, dude.
Alyssa Milano's Teen Steam,
That would be
my
amazing.
gosh.
where you gotta work it out. Gotta work it out.
Yeah, no,
You know?
that'd be the best.
So
All over it.
So Marla, what kind of courses are over at NerdFit right now?
So right now, it's not really necessarily courses, but we have a lot of. So we'll do like themed workouts on Sunday usually, and it's also usually a team workout, which is super fun. So we'll have different things like a Guardians of the Galaxy workout or an Indiana Jones workout where you have to do like a certain number of reps.
Can I be Groot?
Yeah, totally.
Can I just like stand there and not move?
No.
Be a tree.
Groot has to do. What did we make Groot? Oh, you have to like be like Groot in that like you had to do rope climbs, and so you're like,
Oh my gosh.
Trying to
climbing up
grow
the-
or like
yeah.
reach towards the sun.
it was amazing.
That's cool.
yeah.
And all the NerdFit classes, like you have so many available per week, and then they're all labeled like it's conditioning or whatnot.
Strength
So
training,
yeah.
dexterity. Yeah, and it's just been really amazing to watch everybody change. You get people that come in and they're scared, or they're not sure if this is for them, and all of a sudden they become these crazy monsters that are lifting amazing weights and just doing these improvements. And you remind them, you're like, remember when you first came in and you couldn't even do the warm-up, you didn't even last 5 minutes, and now all of a sudden you're like going a whole hour and you're just lifting 200 pounds over your head. It's the most amazing thing ever. So
I mean,
so inspiring.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you absolutely smile like when you talk about your, and you don't call them customers, but you talk to them like they're friends.
Yeah, no, they absolutely. It's all part of this huge family. It's great to see everybody encouraging one another, and we go hang out. We have brunch afterwards to counteract all the good that we've done.
Nice.
So, because brunch is necessary. But yeah, you get a lot of very spirited debates about like things like which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is the best, like during the warm up. And we have things like crafting day where all the girls will get together. There's actually a separate subgroup called the Misfits because our songs are better.
Okay.
But we actually meet once a month. It's all the girls from the gym. And we talk about different challenges that we might be facing. Especially as like a female, and we set goals for the month.
So it's like a really nice community.
Yeah, it's a really good group of people and a good support group.
Any romances?
Of course,
current, past, future.
Yes, we have lots of. There's a couple couples that I can think about right now.
Anybody meet at the gym?
No, actually, nobody's met at the gym. Usually, they come in. Either they're like just friends and then they become a couple, but they knew each other outside of the gym beforehand. We have a couple newlyweds. We have a couple people that are already married. So yeah, it's cool.
Well, I can definitely say we are nerds here. If anybody didn't know before, we've had Princess Leia on here. We've referenced Back to the Future. What else have we done? Jeez, I mean, Allie saw Star Wars for the first time.
We were in a spaceship.
We've been in spaceship, arcades.
Oh gosh, arcades. Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, we
nerdy.
We definitely have to embrace the nerd in us all. So thank you for being here today, Marla.
Thank you.
I think really when we're talking about fitness, when we look at in the realm of dating, the rules for dating, I mean, you were talking about people like starting not being confident and like being a little nervous. So that do you see like some of the successes in the gym kind of translate into their daily lives?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's I think you see these people and again like they're nervous or they don't really and just to see them blossom, like the way their language becomes different. You know what I mean? Like it starts as like, oh, I could never do that, to someday I will do that, to okay, I did that. What can I do next? And it's just, and yeah, I think it does translate into their personal life, and that's great.
Yeah, totally. Let's be very clear. She runs a very different type of gym. This is a very not very intimidating space. It's very welcoming.
Not intimidating at all.
Yeah,
very welcoming.
Marilyn, you go to NerdFit, right?
Yeah, that was like my favorite thing about it from day one was, wow, I don't feel intimidated. Like I'm going into a gym and I don't know what's happening. It feels very hands-on, very like you have a personal trainer, even though you don't. It's a class situation, but I feel like very taken care of the whole time. And I mean, it's very. It feels really good. Like I before I go, I don't want to go, but I make myself go because I know I always once I get there, I'm like, yeah, I'm so glad I came, and I'm so glad I'm here, and then.
Well, it's really hard to get to the gym, like it's hard. I mean, I have a hard time. Like I have everyone goes through to kind of let themselves go a little bit, whatever that may mean to people. I mean, speaking of letting ourselves go, like has anyone here ever farted in front of their boyfriend?
Whoa, hold on.
Allie's like skipping right to the meat.
Going to the bathroom with
chili.
We got chili. We got going to the. I'm just saying. I don't know if I'm comfortable with the way this is going. This is not that kind of show.
Letting yourself go. We just don't want to talk about FARTS.
We don't want to talk about that word. I'm just saying, girls don't do that.
You don't want to sit on the squeech?
What?
The squeef?
It's a
Allie came up with this wonderful thing last night when we were out.
It's when a leather couch is a fart silencer. It's
called a squeef.
squeak.
Oh, squeech.
All right.
Okay.
Sean is
on.
on topic.
Sean does not want to talk
All
about
right.
farts.
So,
we're gonna move on.
other ways of letting yourself go can be not going out of your way for a female, like having your nails done, figuring out like what you're going to wear, like when, your boyfriend's coming over. Maybe it's like
Not shaving your legs.
not cutting your toenails.
Wait, does this really happen?
Crickets.
Yeah.
Is this really a
Marla,
thing?
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah.
Now, Marla, you are not you are not a single lady, correct?
I'm not.
So for everybody that's tweeting NRDFIT over
Yeah.
at Twitter right now,
They're
not gonna be
actually
able to get
going
a
to
hold of you.
probably talk to my husband.
all right.
Yeah. So I've been married for 7.5 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So he's he's wonderful. But yeah, no, they're so I don't know, like I don't think I ever really got my nails done when he met me anyway, so
I
mean, was I already letting myself go pre-meeting him?
maybe that, and maybe he loves that about you and he didn't see that as like letting yourself go, but I think the shaving the legs thing. I think we can all agree. Yes.
Yes.
We let ourselves go and we don't shave our legs.
Okay.
Marla, what year did you stop shaving
No,
your
I
legs?
still shave my legs because when you wear a dress, you're going out in public. You don't want to so you're not really shaving your legs.
But
for
it's
the-
Movember.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh,
shit, we
that
should
does
grow our
not
legs
that does
out.
not apply. That's
Let's
not
do
the
it.
same thing.
I
It's
will
really
say,
I
not.
think that's fair. That is fair, though.
I'm pretty lazy too, but like shaving my legs, I just like the way it feels under the sheets myself. So I do it for me.
Yeah.
You gotta get,
so I
you gotta
won't
get
stop
that
doing
higher
that.
thread count sheet, Marilyn. That's what you gotta do.
I got some Egyptian cotton stuff.
I think
going
you're
on.
touching on something really important, Marilyn, and that is a woman who wants to take care of herself is attractive.
Sure.
And that
for herself.
Yes, for herself. And I feel like that keeps you attractive to your partner.
Yeah. And
So-
well, I would say the same goes for the guys.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to take care of
I
yourself.
just sucked it in. If anybody missed that,
So Marla, what does that mean? Like for a guy, like taking care of himself. Once you get in past the courting stage,
ask the
what does that mean? What do you expect?
Well, I mean, just somebody that is going to be healthy and to take care of themselves, and I think it's a reflection of how they feel about themselves and to love themselves enough to take care of themselves, because you want to know that they're going to help take care of you. So it's like, if you don't like yourself well enough to take care of you, well, how am I going to trust that you're going to take care of us or me?
And Marla, I think that's a great point. We talked about the nice guys finished last. What was that, last week? Was that the week before last? I'm not.
That was
It was recently, yeah.
That was something like that. Well, we came out of that confidence, right? If you're confident, you won't finish last. Even if you're not the first one picked, like you're still going to win because you're going to get a good woman. You are someone that is going to rise above the rest of the pack. Just being confident, and I think I think from what you're saying, Marla, like if you love yourself, it's going to make somebody easier, make it easier for someone else to love you. I think is really what we're coming up from. We like to teach our listeners from time to time. We like to give them buzzwords they can focus on. So confidence and love yourself. I think that's what we're going with.
Yeah.
Right.
Sean,
What?
Marla actually was telling me a story at one point, and I want to like share it. The beginning of it, maybe you can. When her and her husband, before they started NerdFit, or around when they started NerdFit, he said, "What would you do if the house caught on fire and you had to carry me out of the building?"
Oh yeah.
Something like that, right? What was that
so
story?
we used to have a fire drill.
At home?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So this was many years ago. It first started, and he was like, "So what would happen if I had passed out from smoke inhalation? Could you save me?" And it took me 20 minutes, and I couldn't, of me trying to get him off the bed. And after about 20 minutes, I managed to like get him on the floor, but I couldn't get him out of the door. Like I just died laughing on the ground, and I just couldn't do it. And he was like, "Oh my God, I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead. Like This is great. So then as the years progressed and I, was working out more, Andrew lost a little weight.
A little easier to carry.
Yeah. Well, and then we got to the point where I could drag him around. But at that point, we had a 2-story house. And so I was like, well, if you pass out from smoke inhalation upstairs, you're in trouble because you're going to get bruised pretty easily going down those stairs.
You just chuck him down the stairs.
Yeah. Or just drag him and his head is bonking down the way. And then the last time we did our fire drill was at our last house, and he played dead, and I picked him up fireman style, slung him over my shoulder, and I walked out of the house with him out the door.
That's
so
amazing.
cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was able to save him. Hooray!
So all of you ladies out there on your online dating profiles, you need to say that you could save a man from a burning building.
If you have
Throw him
smoke
over your
inhalation,
shoulder.
I can drag you out of the building.
Or my drunk ass gets really excited because it's she can carry me out of the bar.
Well, actually, speaking of dating profiles, has anyone here ever had an experience with having to choose how to portray yourself on your online dating profile?
What do you mean?
Like when you're picking your body type, that kind of thing?
Yeah, your shape.
Yeah, that was always hard for me, when I was doing online dating.
So
Online dating.
is this a game we just came up with?
Is it a game?
Is this a game we
Is
just
this a
came up with?
game?
Are we going to feel comfortable enough about ourselves to pick our
Are we going to pick other people's? Are we going to pick other people's?
All
I see
right.
where this is going.
This is getting dirty.
This is totally unrehearsed. Normally we prepare our games, but I think this is happening right now. So I guess I'll go first. So I would normally put athletic.
For you?
Allie, did you just spit something out of your nose? Okay. I'm just saying.
No,
Goes full
I
circle
get it.
here.
I get it. You know why?
You're
Because
svelte. You're svelte.
Svelte.
I always put athletic, even though I was never athletic until 2 months ago. I never worked out in my life except for Teen Steam and, get in shape girl. But I always picked athletic because I couldn't pick curvy because
Sure.
then people thought that meant overweight.
Which is
Even-
ridiculous.
Which is
because
ridiculous.
Curvy is big boobs, big butt.
Yeah, and I couldn't pick
is
average
beautiful.
because that means you hate yourself.
Exactly.
And
Who
I
wants to be
couldn't
average?
pick thin because I'm just not a thin, tiny person. I'm an Amazon.
Now, wait a minute. If we look at the definition and okay, fine, my Bing search is I totally spelled it wrong, but
I can't read
physically strong, fit, and active. Why do I not qualify? Allie, she's
Why do
still laughing
Answer
because
that.
you laughed at me.
it. This is the worst game ever.
Are you fit and strong? Should you lift something to prove your?
Yeah.
Do you-
I like the where this game is going, Marla. Thank you.
I have.
Where's
a
my
pen,
kettlebell?
A pen in front of me. I have a bottle of siracha. Wait, whoa! Green
that's
screen,
amazing.
because that's green.
Oh
on
my
the
god,
top
you
of
could
there.
totally drink it.
That's. All right, we're not doing this.
I want to keep doing this game, but I actually, because I do want to join Nerd Fit.
You should.
I really do. And
Now,
I
here's
actually,
the thing. Here's the thing. Because I'm nervous about what you're about to say, is because we get a lot of people that are like, "But I gotta work out in order to join NerdFit," and we're like, "No, you should just come." That's
what
the
I
point.
did.
No, I was gonna say I actually wanted to maybe have you guys take a before picture of me.
Yeah,
Right now?
we actually
Yeah.
did that.
They did that at Misfits.
Yeah, we did that at Misfits. Is we took before pictures and we also I think was it a couple months ago we had Fit Facts folks come out from Pasadena and they did full body scan analysis of all of our clients.
Whoa!
And then they did a nutrition lecture talking about sugar and protein.
No fried zucchini and pizza.
No pizza. But then we did, and so that was like a 5-week challenge of let's do a science experiment and see how this change in diet affects you. And then you go back and get scanned again and see how much fat you've lost, how much muscle have you gained.
Interesting.
How does sugar intake
Did you do the
affect-
follow up? What happened?
I have not done the follow-up yet. Yeah, I've been running around like crazy, but I would like to.
Well, I want to do that.
I want to do that.
Let's get super.
I wish I had a benchmark right now. I want you to do this too, Allie.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we have the capability of taking a screenshot before picture of us. I don't know. That's a little unplanned, unrehearsed too. But well, should we get back to our game?
Oh yeah, yes. Yes, Allie.
On my dating profile, I would call myself. What do I have? Like, is it multiple choice? Do I have like options?
Usually there's a choice. I think there's also one called "I've given up on life."
Oh my
That's,
gosh, that's not a real thing. You're making
No,
that up.
Ian, where are you, Ian? What is it called? Tweet me right now with what that giving up on life thing is.
Tweet us over at R4DTV. If you're
Yes.
giving up on life and that's a real thing, let us know.
There's some sort of thing that's that choice.
But please don't give up on life. We
Please
value
don't.
you as a viewer.
I think I'd call myself average right now.
I'd call you sexy little pixie.
Now, wait.
Curvy average.
Why can't we? Yeah,
Curvy
why
average
can't
pixie?
Why can't curvy be like
To
also
me,
fit?
in my mind, curvy is a good thing. But just from 8 or 10 years of online dating,
No, curvy
like-
is a bad thing.
curvy to men automatically means, oh, you're lying.
Yeah, that's totally
You're lying.
That's totally true. I mean, but then there's this double standard of like Kim Kardashian with like the whole like photo shoot with the butt and the glass and the champagne and
Everybody
that whole
loved
thing.
the badonkadonk.
Yep, and she's like she's making a lot of press right now, and she's got a big old booty. So that's curvy.
Marilyn.
Well, no, I was just going to say, like, a couple of times now I've said, oh, curvy means overweight. And I just want to be clear that I'm not saying that overweight people aren't attractive or worthy of love.
Totally.
Okay.
I would.
Like, I just want to make sure I'm not saying that.
Of course not.
I don't think anybody thought that. If you thought that, tweet us over at R4DTV.
Well, no, I'm
Do you
just
like
saying
what I'm doing
because,
there?
like, I know personally men that, like, their thing is, like, really curvy women.
Yeah.
In all like senses of that word, like just curves everywhere, like bada, what is that?
Badonkadonk.
Botticelli,
Botticellian. Yeah.
like like the
Botticelli.
Oh,
big pale, like
Zoftig.
How do you spell that? B.
I don't know if I'm saying the right name.
Botticelli.
You are. I think you're saying it right.
Botticelli,
I spelled it totally wrong. Sandro
it's just-
Botticelli.
big, voluptuous, pale skin.
voluptuous.
I'm not
That
doing very
should
well.
be a choice.
That should be a choice.
I like that.
It should be.
Because like
Voluptuous.
Allie's butt, I don't know if you've taken notice yet, but she's
Allie.
Should I stand up?
No.
she's no
I was going to.
her
You can
butt is
if you-
squat worthy.
Squat. Well, and actually, that was my next question for Marla over there. Like,
Yeah.
if there's an activity or an exercise that you can do, other than just squats. Squats is kind of boring and repetitive, and it's like up, down, up, down, up, down. You know,
Yeah.
if you've seen, there's a video floating around online of what's her name? I can't remember her name right now, but she's Mr. T's wife, and she's doing like the surfboard exercise machine.
Oh, Mrs. T.
Yeah.
Mrs. T.
Her name?
Like what's the activity you can do to like make that more strong and curvy?
Well,
To make what? The butt?
Yeah.
you can do lunges.
Okay, lunges,
Lunges. You can do squats. You can do
Box jumps?
Squats.
Yeah, box jumps.
box jumps. Oh,
Yeah.
is that like feet apart and like jump up?
Yeah, you jump up on the box.
Oh, so everybody go find a box that is not slippery.
Nah, it's slippery.
That's what he said.
Wall balls. You can do wall balls.
Ooh, what's a wall ball?
Oh, you take like a medicine ball, like a weighted medicine ball,
Okay.
and then you squat down, and you have to like throw it up to a target about
yeah.
10 feet up in the air and to touch the wall. So the heavier the ball, right, the harder it is. So
And the more it hurts on the way down.
well, you catch the ball. It's all about being coordinated.
What kind of ball are we talking? I'm thinking like in my mind, I'm thinking like 10-pound bowling ball is what I'm thinking.
Okay, think like softer, like a pillow,
Full of
but
sand.
full of sand.
So heavy.
Ah.
So it kind of bounces, but not too badly.
So it's not impaling.
Right.
Okay.
And then like as you catch it, you're supposed to go into your squat. So you're sort of absorbing,
I hate everything.
you know.
about this.
Yeah, I know it's the worst. Wall
Pretty
balls are
much
the worst.
thing.
All right, so everybody go get a ball and
slam balls.
fill it full of
Oh
sand.
no, slam balls are amazing. I love slam balls.
What's a slam ball?
Oh my
do
god,
that.
they're like weighted. I know you get so frustrated.
I hate every time. I'm like, oh God, what day is today?
So sand balls are like think like a dodgeball ball except filled with sand. So like no matter how hard you throw it down, it's not going to bounce back in your face.
Okay.
And so I think like being like a monkey trying to break open coconuts. So you have it up in the air and you like slam it down on the ground, and before it can bounce a second time, you should be already squatting down to grab it and bring
coming
it back
back
up.
That sounds like a lot of coordination that I would not have.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I played
Yeah.
with a 40-pound slam ball the other day, and that was super hilarious because it almost threw me off balance. So I'd like throw it down, and
To give some context to that, like
Yeah.
a 10, I can't even do a 10.
yeah, the
can't
40
even-
40 is a pain. I usually do 20 is like my normal weight for my ball.
So
Wow.
anybody that's got the 40-pound slam ball, go ahead and tweet us over at R4DTV. This is happening. We're getting all of those tweets happening this episode.
I actually like Bear Complex. If we're gonna talk about like what weights are good for overall body,
Bear complex?
dude, you
is
should
this?
be here on a day we do Bear Complex. Okay, so you have to clean the bar up, right, and then you have to do a front squat, and then push press it up over your head, and then bring it down behind you. Do a back squat, push press it up over your head, and go back down.
All
And
in one, like
that's
smooth
one
kind of
that's
thing.
one rep. Well, you
Yeah.
can break it, but you do the
Marla,
thing.
you're really winning people over here with a really complicated exercise.
And this is
Everyone's
what
like, oh, yeah.
this is what not letting yourself go looks like, people. In case you're wondering, over on the couch,
Marla.
you saw it here first on Rules for Dating.
All right, show
yeah.
us the guns. Ladies, show us the guns.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So that's a swimming. That's swimming as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Just
got my
shake
first
those,
pull
shake
up.
those.
Wait,
Nothing moves.
What?
Oh man, okay, this is
Nothing
my before.
moves.
Let's show mine. Check it out.
All right, before
Oh,
screen
you
cap.
It's like some good gams there. That's my favorite movie.
This is what I have to put up with every week. Every week, everybody. This happens over here on Rules for Dating.
I didn't get to show my guns.
Well, you're
No,
gonna like
take your
you're gonna
jacket off.
Hulk out of this jacket,
No,
Marilyn.
I'm gonna stay in here in my little cozy hole.
With your nerd antlers.
If you want us
With
to,
my nerd
if you
antlers.
want Marilyn to take off her jacket and show us the guns,
Yeah.
You better
tweet
tweet
us
us,
over at
otherwise-
R4D TV. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen. Who knows? It might not happen today. Well, we're wrapping this thing up. Is there anything else anybody wants to bring up?
Well, we have a rule we need to debunk.
What's that rule?
Letting yourself go.
Yeah, it's all about letting yourself go.
So is it okay to let yourself go after you're in a committed relationship?
That's up to whatever kind of relationship you want to have, I guess.
Well, I want the kind of relationship
Where
that,
you don't let yourself go.
that doesn't. So
Where you don't set people up for disappointment.
it's all about disclaimering in like the
Yeah.
prenup. It's like, all right, so I'm going to gain 15 pounds in the next 2 years.
And I'm never
Well, a lot of times,
driving you to the
Marilyn
airport.
didn't like that.
well, that'll keep
Marilyn
a
didn't
guy,
like that.
a guy or a girl from committing, 100%, because there is a myth that once you go all the way and really and truly commit to somebody, that then they stop clipping their toenails,
So I think
etc.
I think we're going nowhere with this. I think really what I want to know is what's the safe way to have that conversation with that person you're committed to? I mean, this could not be in a marriage. Let's face it. I mean, like, I love somebody, right? And then but I still want to be with them. But there's something like, please clip your toenails. Like, what's the safe conversation I can have?
If I may,
You may.
my boyfriend still sounds weird to say that.
Yeah.
If you're watching,
30-something-year-old woman.
if you're watching, tweet us over at R4D TV. Boyfriend of Marilyn. All right, continue.
They're a nerd fit romance.
Anyway, like we've actually had adult conversations about trying to keep the romance alive and
Okay.
not doing things like tooting. I'll say that so it won't totally offend you. Like talking about those kind of things. And I brought up stories like, hey, I knew this one person who would like clip their toenails at the dinner table and leave them like flying everywhere. Like, let's just agree to not do this kind of crap. Let's just pretend we're like always dating and let's try to keep it there,
So what is that, Marilyn? If you could sum that up
Communication.
in one word, communication.
Which Marla and I talked about earlier as well.
Yeah.
So
Well, you must have good communication with her.
Well, no, good communication with your partner.
Oh,
he
okay,
was,
all right.
He was being funny.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was funny.
Any tooting going on over there at Nerd Fit?
Oh my gosh. I am so careful about what I eat before I go to NerdFit.
This is a whole show, but like,
Well, the Misfits actually talk about
Gas free.
No. We so do you ever notice when you do your double unders, like you feel, or like when you do your jump rope, like you have to pee,
Oh yeah.
or you end up peeing just a little bit.
oh my,
Tiny.
okay. Marla, remember me talking about me muting you? That's what's happening right now.
Well, so yeah, but it's just hilarious because the girls all like got on this thread and they're like, "Oh my god, I thought I was the only one. You have that problem too?
Hashtag I pee a little.
Hashtag
Unity.
when I jump and jack.
Yeah.
Unity.
Yeah.
Hashtag I pee a little.
Well,
At R4D TV.
well, so now it's like there's this mad dash to the bathroom before we all
Awesome.
have to do the
Let
jump
it
ropes.
go. Let it go.
Totally means something different now. Well, on that note, communication, harmony, and hashtag I pee a
Yes.
little bit. I've been Sean Stewart.
I've been Allie Smith.
I'm Marilyn Ann Michaels with Marla Hudnaw.
Thank you so much, Marla, for joining us today. Hit them up over at NerdFit on Twitter, hashtag or @sign
At
NRD TV. There they are.
Oh,
Not
well,
TV. NRD
FIT.
There we
Yes.
go. There we go.
Happy
That's it.
dating.
Happy dating,
Thanksgiving.
everybody.
Dating.
Bye. Marilyn's behind the lips.
I know. That's exactly.